Here we go, goals. Here we are, Manfield Knight starting game one. This alpha lower round matchup right away. Shot on. Hyper's going to be there for the save. The Narwhals. Narwhals in blue, Whales in the orange. And both teams really should be blue, but that's how it goes in Rocket League. Bry taking possession before the Whales out of his half. No boost. Gonna have to give it away to Seth.
Yep, Seth on the ball, gonna look to get a shot here. Kulo, he's able to block it, but it's gonna stay middle here. And it looks like the Whales are gonna be able to get it out. A nice flick by Butcher, but it looks like the Narwhals are here on the counter. Hyper, he gets the bump, but it's not enough. Great defense by Kulo. And let's see if there can be a counterattack here from the Whales. Both teams looking pretty strong so far, Frog.
Yeah, so far, both looking strong. 0-0 apiece, but they're taking some shots. Seth trying to get something on there. It's going to be off target, and Bry will be there to receive. There's a good dribble from Icy in the midfield. Now up in the air. Seth looking for the angle. Can't quite find it. It's going to be off target again. There's Butcher. Rocking the Octane over to Bry. This duo, Kulo has been your main man, especially in the plans. We'll see how Bry and Butcher get involved. Here's Icy, though. Gets challenged by Bry. Kulo's immediately there for shot. It's going to be weak. Nothing quite there. Slow play into the corner so far. That's a bang away. Narwhals may be able to get a quick counterattack. If Piper can find the angle. Not quite. It's off target, and Bry is there.
Nice flick there to get past Icy by Bry, but Seth has it in the corner. Butcher going to be getting the early challenge. Can Hyper get in there? Touch here. He does. It's on target, and that's an early goal for the Narwhals.
Hyper just gets the touch over Kulo. Finds the pinch on the ground. Just really a double almost. Bry thought he had the read on the bounce there. It's going to be hit down, though. Butcher was nowhere back. Narwhals take the lead 1-0 early in this game. That's a kickoff win for the Narwhals. We'll see how Bry reacts to it. He's going to bring it up onto a dribble zone. Gets it past one. Over to Butcher. It's going to be weak, and Seth is there to receive. Seth has a little bit of boost. He's going to bang it upfield. Icy's there. Team passing play shot. Oh, it's so close. It's on the post. Hyper. Narwhals have a lot of pressure on this Whales team early. Hyper's a little awkward in the air. He's going to leave it for Seth. Has good communication there. Seth, bar down. Not it.
Yeah, great pressure here by the Narwhals, but the Whales not going to let anything through, except maybe this, but no, Bry is there. Icy, going to look to control here, see if he can keep up some offensive pressure, and I mean, he's got no boost, but neither does Kulo, and here's Hyper to keep the pressure up. Bry looking to get it out, he gets a really soft pinch. Icy keeping it up, neither team wants to let anything in here.
Seth does have all. He's going to read that play. Keeps the dribble up. Butcher's going to open the air. Seth tries to get a pass, but can't quite get there. Butcher's there to respond. Icy with the miss. Butcher gets faked by it. It's going to be loud. Narwhals to retain possession. Straight to Seth in the midfield. No shot quite yet. Maybe the follow-up there does not go in. Icy banging it on. Did he find an open net? He did. No, it's off post. Hyper couldn't finish. That's a great opportunity for the Narwhals, and they just couldn't take it. Butcher trying to get it out. They're not able to do it. I mean, goals. The Narwhals have had so many shots just hit the near post.
Yeah, they're keeping great offensive pressure, but they're just not getting everything in like they need to be. Great save there by Butcher. And, I mean, the Narwhals are going to look for another one here. Hyper, he has it. He fakes them, and he scores. Bring the Narwhals lead up higher. And, I mean, with a minute 36 to go, you wonder, are the Whales going to be able to do it? They have time, but they got to get these shots in. I mean, they've only had one shot all game.
Yeah, Whales for sure need more pressure on this Narwhals team. Narwhals have kind of had free reign to do whatever they like. As Seth tries to get out middle, they'll have a teammate there to respond in Hyper. Straight to Icy, bang on. Butcher's going to be able to get the save just in time. So now they're going to continue. They're trying to get a counterattack as Hyper's the only one back. Hyper's there to make the great touch and try to follow it up. Kulo lays right into his hands. Great bang away. I like the bang plays from both these teams. Just seems that each team, I mean, it's alphas. You kind of expect the reads. They know how to aerial. They know how to get up into the air and touch the ball. Here's Kulo, though, trying to take a solo play under Seth. Can't quite get it. Butcher to Kulo. No redirect. That would have been insane. We saw a lot of good redirects last night in the upper semifinal. I hope we see some more tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the bang plays, Frog, they are definitely working as passes, but I mean, I don't know. It's Alpha. I haven't seen much of Alpha this season, so not really sure if it's what they're doing stuff. But I'm here for it.
It is
Yeah.
Alpha Whales. They have only 20 seconds to score 2 goals to keep in this game number 1. Otherwise, the Narwhals take it. Looks like Hyper's not trying to let that happen as he bangs it into the Whales half. Bry trying to keep control of the ball. He has some space onto the wall. Icy's going to challenge him. It's a pass out middle to Kulo. Over to Butcher. Do they find the net? Hyper there for the save. That's going to be a game 1 victory for the Narwhals. And overall, they just out-pressured the Whales.
Yes, they did outpressure them, Frog. I mean, you can see it in the scoreboard. As soon as this ball touches the ground, and it does, Narwhals win game 1. But I mean, the shots show it all. Just the offensive pressure the Whales had. I think it was like 15 shots to 4. Yeah, I mean, the Whales are definitely gonna have to step it up in this next game, and they gotta stay on offense. They gotta make the few shots that they have.
Yeah, I mean, you get a few attempts. You gotta. If you don't have many attempts, you gotta take advantage of the ones you do get. It's 15 shots compared to 4 for the Narwhals. Definitely a lot more pressure for them. Like I said, we'll see how the style changes here. That was only game 1. There's still at least 3 more games to play. I'm assuming it won't be a 4-0 sweep, but it definitely could be. So we'll have to wait and see as we head in to match number 2.
Yes, match number 2, Frog. I mean, let's see if the Whales will get one back, or will the Narwhals try to continue their lead in the series. Time will tell.
We'll have to see. Here, game number 2, players loading up in a lobby. 94 points for Icy there. But, Narwhals still got the win as we head into game number 2 kickoff. So he gets advantage. It will be the Narwhals. They're going to look to get some more shots early. Spry just hands it right off to Icy. Icy has a little bit of dribble, has a flip, tries to get under one. Butcher's there. Too low. Follow it up. 50's one of the Narwhals players. Bry looking for a shot off the sidewall. Misses the ball. Thankfully, Butcher's teammate there has to follow up in the corner. Wales trying to get some pressure here early goals.
Yeah, I can definitely see it. They know they gotta keep that pressure up, but the Narwhals are not allowing it. Hyper gonna look to send it into the corner, and Kulo able to get rid of it. Seth has to bring it back into his own corner. Takes it off the wall. Great challenge there by Bry to keep the pressure up. And Butcher, he's gonna get that goal on after a really awkward play there for the Narwhals. And Hyper just not going to get the touch he needs. And that is the early goal for the Whales.
Yeah, Wales' first goal of the series came after 5 minutes and 44 seconds of play. They did find it. Now they lead this game number 2 early as Butcher going to add on to that. Tries to dunk Seth. Seth gets some more power onto it. Bry with a disruption in the midfield. So Narwhals, they're going to be able to continue this attack. They're calm and collected. That's midfield. Bumps on. Shot. Can't find the top corner. That's a great placement attempt by Icy. Seth up, trying to bring it to the corner. Kulo there immediately. Hypers, though, might have found an angle. Bry is there to get on the turn. It really seems like both teams are kind of finding their presence in this game. The Narwhals, they want to play that quick shots onto the Whales, and the Whales, they're just going to try to long for an offensive attack.
Yes, I definitely see it, but the Narwhals are going to have to try to get one back here. Seth going to look to send it mid. Bry putting it back towards the wall. He's gonna have control here. Gets a flick and it gets 50 upward. Butcher trying to send it into the corner. Bry shot. Butcher, and he's not gonna be able to get it on target as the Narwhals here now looking for the counter attack. Hyper looks to get it on. Bry touches it into the corner, and let's see if the Narwhals can get something back here. Seth, nice touch. Icy not gonna be able to get the 50 on, and now they're just gonna have to retreat back to their net.
Ball is going to fall into the Whales half. They have some time they can waste. Kulo's going to get a beat onto one. Seth trying to get back to the ball. He's going to leave it for his teammate in Hyper. Hyper to Icy. No redirect attempt. They have no boost. The Narwhals are just trying to get something on. Butcher has to 50 Seth. That was almost a great shot. Seth going for another shot. Kulo was there to challenge. Nothing on target quite yet for the Narwhals. There's Icy has possession. See if the Whales can get a clear out soon. Just seems like the Narwhals are having shot after shot. As there's Icy deflected by Bry. Seth pops it up in the air. Icy's trying to follow. All the Narwhals are committing for this goal. Can't find it. Butcher gets saved.
Yeah, the Narwhals, they're just throwing everything they can at the Whales goal, but the Whales are defending it well. Nice demo there from Butcher. Can the Whales get another goal? It looks like they're gonna be able to, as Hyper unable to get that goal line save, and the Whales extend their lead by another one.
Yes, the Whales find that offensive attack. Bry is able to connect with the net. That brings them to a 2-0 lead, and I think they're looking good. I think maybe game one was their slowest game. Maybe they just need to use it to warm up. They probably haven't played Narwhals since game day 17 or 16, 18, somewhere where they played their divisional rivals again. I mean, they're looking like they might have found their final form. I don't think they're quite there yet, though, as Bry's looking for a pass middle. Butcher's there! Great pass play, great patience by Butcher.
Yes, a nice play there by Bry. He gets the slow 50 right into Butcher, who slots it. And, I mean, it's not looking good for the Narwhals here. They're gonna have to get 3 in a minute 45 if they want to try to take this game back.
There's Hyper trying to get some goals early. As the Narwhals, they know they have to score soon. Got a minute and a half to go. You're down 3 goals. So it's not looking likely. The win percent chance for the Whales is probably about 95%, I'd say. As here's Kulo passing over to Butcher. Can Butcher find the net? Maybe back to Bry. All 3 Whales involved in that play. They're trying to prove they're the better whale.
Yeah, a great passing play there by the Whales, unable to be defended by the Narwhals, and it looks like they're gonna take this game, Frog. I mean, 95%, probably about 99 at this point. Anything can happen, but it's looking a little out of reach for the Narwhals.
Yes, for sure. They're probably gonna have to regroup and go next. It's gonna be banged away. Seth might have some space though. Sidewall redirect attempt. Does he have the touch? He does. Just in front of Kulo with the save. I thought Seth found the net. Kulo with a clutch save there, keeping the clean sheet for this game number 2. Butcher trying to add a 5th one on. It looks like it should be saved. It is.
Ooh, the Whales looking to get another one. They want to show their dominance in this game. Icy gonna get it off to Hyper, but Hyper well defended by Butcher. Can Seth get anything going here? He pinches it over the Hyper. Hyper gets around 1. Shot on target, but into the crossbar again. Icy, though, he's there for the rebound, and he slots it. Let's see if that can lead to some momentum here for the Narwhals. 34 seconds to go, Frog. Anything can happen.
34 seconds. They only need 3 goals. That could be the momentum swing they need late in this game. Try to pull something off. It's going to be a kickoff win. Butcher is there. Cleared away, though. It's going to be popped out middle. Kulo is there. Trying to get a shot on. No, it's just a pass over to Bry. Whales are trying to stall the time as it looks like they have for sure secured this. And Elias, that's a midfield pass from Seth. No shot on. That could have changed things up. It looks like for sure Whales now have secured this win with only 10 seconds remaining. Goals heading into game number 3. It's going to be a 1-1 series, right? Do you think any adjustments need to be made?
I think that, I mean, both of these games, it's kind of just been one-sided. I mean, first game, high pressure there from the Narwhals. Second game, great offense from the Whales. And it could really go either way here. It looks like Hyper's gonna go for a car change. And I mean, this third game is really gonna set the tone for the rest of the series, Frog, because it's probably gonna send the momentum towards one side.
Yeah, it could be definitely. If you get up 2-1, then you just win another one, then you're up 3-1, and then all of a sudden you're 4-1 victory. Butcher and Bry, 400 and 500 each. A little less shots from both sides of the ball. Still over 10 from the Narwhals. Whales, though, 4 for 6 is not too bad. It's 2 for 3 on the shots. We're going to head in to game number 3 here. And I mean, what needs to happen for anyone. I mean, Narwhals, I guess they just need more shots. Whales, they just need to keep converting on low shots. I mean,
Yes, Frog, yes. I mean, it looks like we're gonna get this third game going here. Definitely gonna set the tone, like I was saying. Uh, I don't know, it could go either way. Let's see if the Whales can carry some momentum into this next game, or will the Narwhals fight back? Seth looking to get an early shot, and he does! 6 seconds into game 3, and the Narwhals have a goal.
that's a great pass from Hypers. Lands right to where Seth is. The challenge from the Whales wasn't quite on target. They didn't quite block the net. They were kind of coming from the side. Weren't able to get in the way of the ball. No one else was ready to defend. Brings Narwhals up 1-0 here early. Kulo, though, in chat saying he will not lose this game. He's trying to make something happen. Shut down by the Narwhals. Right there, his teammate can't quite doing anything. I mean, Whales, technically, they are your reigning Alpha champions. Now, the Owls have Winter, who was on the Whales last season in Alpha. The Whales Beta has Revere, who's an Alpha champion. This Whales org has some players around still in the league from last season. Other two are in Apex. That's a nice shot by Bry. Nice solo play. Pass from Kulo, actually. I did not see that. Good soft touch under Seth. Seth was not ready to save that.
Yeah, nice equalizer there from the Whales, and I mean 2 goals already. It's looking like a pretty interesting game, and it looks like the Narwhals is gonna look to get another one here to regain their lead, but the Whales aren't gonna allow it. Nice pinch middle. Can Kulo do something with the ball? He's gonna miss it, but he gets the boost, and a little bit of chaos here in the midfield. And I have no clue what just happened. That's some Omega type plays, but we'll see. It's still tied.
Definitely. I mean, 2 early goals. Slowed down a little bit now. I mean, it's not even been a minute, though, so much can change. As I say that, 3rd goal goes in. Butcher finds the ball. Just able to catch it, corral it into the net. It's off of Seth 50 that went backwards. Hyper thought he had time to grab boost. You know, think the ball is going to go forward, and all of a sudden your teammate hit it backward. Third man was not ready for that. Butcher capitalizes. That's what you need to do if you want to take games. You need to capitalize on those simple mistakes. Whales, they're up 2-1. They're going to try to keep the momentum rolling here. They had that 2nd game victory. They're going to try to get a 3rd game victory. Here's Butcher into the corner. See if there's a pass.
Yeah, I mean, nice comeback here from the Whales. And let's see if they can get another. I mean, Butcher shot on right to Icy, though. And the Whales are going to look to keep it. Seth, he's going to clear it out. Can he stay on? No, he gets demoed by Bry. And the ball's going to pop up. Can Bry get the shot? He's not going to be able to. Nice clear into the corner by Seth. And I mean, this has really put the Narwhals here in an awkward spot. And Butcher comes from nowhere to score the 3rd goal for the Whales.
That is a great heads-up play by Butcher. Hyper, he's rolling backwards, trying to play the shot because it was going to go behind him. Butcher just sneaks in, takes the shot, puts it away from Hyper, finds a 3rd goal for the Whales. Butcher trying to go again. He gets dunked by Seth. We're already 2 minutes into this game. There's been 4 goals. Whales are trying to add to their lead. Rye has to take it soft in the corner. Icy trying to help Narwhals step up their game. Nothing doing there. It's the Whales. They're going to have the pressure. Narwhals have. That's centered for Bride. As Bride had the angle. It's going to be soft. Hyper's able to get the save. Seth with the bang. Kulo from an awkward position. Nice save. It's going to be bouncing in the corner. Butcher there. Challenge. Hyper with the quick shot. It's going to be high. In goals, it looks like Whales, if they keep this pressure up, I mean, they're going to be going places.
Yeah, definitely looking good here for the Whales, but anything gets to happen. We're only halfway through, and looks like Hyper's going to take it to the corner, see what he can do. He centers it. Seth is not there, but Icy is to clean up, and it's a 1-goal game, Frog. I think it can go either way.
Anyway, indeed. Down 1 now, you got plenty of time. Even if you're down 5 now, you could even say Narwhals have a chance. Even though down 5 would not be likely, there's still a possibility with time on the clock. Butcher trying to get a shot on. Not quite able to. Kulo actually does find him for the back of the net. Nobody was back for the whale or Narwhals. Little bump on the back line, I think, by Bry really messed them up as Icy was not expecting to have to make a save. There they go. Already got their goal back.
Yes, Frog. I mean, from Butcher there, you could say it's a bad touch, you could say it's a pass, but all that matters is that the Whales further their lead and are really showing the dominance that they have in this game here. Let's see if the Narwhals can come back, though. They got plenty of time.
Hyper finds the double tap. What a shot. I don't think we've seen a double tap out here tonight. He finds it. He gets a nice first touch to the sidewall. Gets a beautiful read. No Whales back in the net. Bry trying to get back. Can't get there. Already, they got a goal back. We're getting goal after goal here. Narwhals are trying to hang in there. They're going to try to find a tying goal here off this kickoff. Seth has the advantage. It's being banged away by Kulo. Maybe Kulo has a double of his own. No. Cleared away.
Yes. I mean, let's see if they can get another one here. Great fake by Icy, but no one there to get it. Seth, he's going to keep the pressure up, but he's not going to get the touch. Icy pops it up. Can he score here? Yes, looks for the reset. Doesn't get it, though. Hyper, he's awkward, though. And, I mean, the Narwhals are just going to try to keep some pressure up. They need that tying goal if they want a chance to pull ahead. And Icy's gonna bring it over, but Seth doesn't go. He leaves it for his teammate. And I mean, Frog, do you think that they score here, or do you any thoughts?
Well, now they might score. It's a one-on-one for Seth. He tries to go for a fake. Butcher gets a touch on the ball. I think the Whales, I mean, if they just can hold the attack to be a limited amount for the Narwhals, I think they'll for sure be able to pull off this game 3. Otherwise, if the Narwhals stick on attack for 20, 30 seconds, maybe a shot right here by Hyper. It's a little high. Seth tries to get the pull. If the Narwhals are able to keep on attack, I'm sure they'll find a goal. It's going to be banged away, though. We got 30 seconds. Narwhals need a strike soon. They see Hyper across the field. Seth's trying to disrupt. They don't even need to score it. Icy had the shot on already.
Yeah, great play there to find the tying goal. I mean, Icy just sends it over looking for a teammate, but Seth gets the demo, and the touch wasn't even needed. And, I mean, 25 seconds. Do you think we get another, or is this our first OT of the series?
I'm feeling an OT here, goals. I mean, you could definitely... There's enough time as Butcher, Bry... Oh, let's get something on. There's definitely enough time for both these teams, their caliber, to be able to score. I think both teams will just play immaculate defense. As there's Hyper. Well, he kind of centers it. Kulo trying to get something in. It's going to be the Narwhals corners, so the Narwhals are going to try to play it down. The Whales might try to be aggressive. Kulo, it's a bangable ball. It will not. We're into overtime goals. 4-4. 5 goals will be the winner here. Game number 3. They're going to take the series lead too. This is a very important overtime. Next goal, it's going to change the series up.
Yes, Frog, it sure will. I mean, first overtime, definitely going to be a little bit scary here for both teams, as it's kind of just been a blowout in each game. So this is really, really going to be important to set the tone of the series. And, I mean, ball's going to get centered here. Kulo and Seth 50 each other in favor of the Narwhals. Bry on the ball with no boost, gets a couple of flips, but Hyper's shot on. Nice save by Kulo. Let's see if the Narwhals can get anything else here. Bry looking to take back a goal. Butcher 50s him, looking to send it. And, I mean, it doesn't look like the Whales are going to get anything here. Hyper bangs it back downfield. Icy, he's not going to be able to get a goal here. Seth has control. He bangs it into the corner for the ball to bounce out. Bry on it. Nice 50 there for Bry. And let's see if the Whales can get something back. Kulo, weak shot, and it's almost enough to go in. Bry, let's see if he can get something. Kulo, he gets the goal in overtime. Really awkward there for the Narwhals, but they do find this deciding goal.
Kulo finds the shot. That was a very awkward play in front of the Narwhals net. It was very slow rolling all around. Finally, the Whales find the opening, and the Narwhals flips, and they're able to take the series lead up 2-1. They had the lead the whole game. Narwhals battled to overtime, Wales survived into or survived in overtime to take the series lead up 2-1. We're not going to have a server reset, so we're going to get ready to go into game number 4. I feel like we're going to have a similar game here. I don't think much will change for either team. Maybe the Narwhals, they'll get a lead out early, and that will help them out goals. Otherwise, though, I think it's going to be a tight game. Going to go down to the very end. Oh, man, it could be a tied series after this.
Yeah, I mean, it's this game is honestly, this next one is probably gonna decide the series because the Whales either go up 3-1 or it's gonna stay tied and probably end up in a game 6 or 7.
When you say decide the series, you're saying the Narwhals win, you think they're going to take it, or
Sorry.
what do
No,
you mean
I
by that?
meant. Okay, look. When I meant that, like, if then, do you really think that the Narwhals, like, you're down 3, if you end up going down 3-1 after this next game, it's gonna be real hard to win 3 in a row
Yeah.
compared to the Whales who only need 1. But, I just feel like if they're gonna be, if they're, yeah, no, I'm just gonna be quiet, Frog. It's been a
Yeah,
long day.
all good goals. Long day. Summer has started. Icy in his own half. Gonna have to beat Kulo. Kulo's there for the midfield pressure. Still on top of the ball. Docile had a quick roster change actually. Seth steps out. Docile, the beta player for Narwhals, hops in. Hyper 50s. Kulo is gonna get that challenge. They're gonna have an open net here if Icy actually the only one back. Gonna get 50'd under him. No. It's a touch on the ball. Able to get the save. Icy gonna take control. Might have a pass over to Hypers. Kulo almost has a dunk. They get a bump onto Docile. Docile's awkward. A miss by Bry. Kulo trying to center for Butcher. They're a little overcommitted. The Narwhals escape that somehow. Little mistakes from both sides there. But overall, I mean, Docile, I'm excited to see how he changed the gameplay. Kind of intrigued on what the thought process was there for the Narwhals.
Yeah, I mean, sending Docile in, I don't know. I mean, we'll really see if it makes an effect, but who knows? It might be the change they need, it might not. We will see in this game. Icy centers it for Docile. Docile can send it back into the corner. Bang out from the Whales. And we still got a tie game, Frog. I mean, last game it was what, like 4 goals in by the time we're at where we are right now?
Yeah, around 2-2, I think was about the score around now. It was very high scoring compared to now. Docile, maybe he was the change that the Narwhals needed to keep it lower scoring. That bang's going to be away. Icy, it's going to be left for Hyper. Kulo looking for a ground double, almost like Okeana shot earlier yesterday. It's going to be countered though. Icy gets it past Butcher, has a flip off the ceiling. What will they do? Nothing, as Bry will challenge that. Docile has an open shot. Hyper gets a little bit of a cut, might have messed his teammate up. So the Whales on defense, they're going to look for a counter, maybe a clear. The Narwhals are still on the offense. They'll have to find a shot here soon. Icy might have a double. It's going to bounce down, not what they were expecting. Docile for the follow, can't find it.
Yeah, great pressure there from the Narwhals, but the Whales are going to have their turn here. Icy going to be able to send it out, and Docile, great 50 on Bry, not letting him get it back into their side. Bakulo, let's see if he can get something going on offense. He's not going to be able to, and great 50 there from Butcher, I believe it was. Yes, it was, and I mean, we're halfway through this game, Frog. No one scored. It's probably going to be a 1-goal game.
Ball's going to be in the Whales corner. A 1-goal game. Yeah, at this point in time, you're thinking either it's going to become high scoring, which it could real quickly, get up to 2-2, 2-3, something like that, or it will be 1-0 the whole game. So right now it's 0-0 through 3 minutes. Butcher's going to have some possession on the ball. Kulo looking for some bumps or a redirect, possibly. Icy, quick shot. It's going to be off target into the Whales corner. Orange is messing me up a little bit. That's also going to be centered by Docile. I feel like Docile's hanging in there. Nothing's really happening from either side, though, so it's kind of hard to gauge where he's at in comparison to everyone on the lobby. Icy, it's a turn. It's going to be Bry there, trying to follow it up. No redirect attempt. Kulo trying to shoot. Not quite. Is Hypers and Docile, they might have a counterattack.
Yeah, it looked like they were gonna get one going, but neither of them really had any boost. Icy gets a shot on though, and a whiff on defense from the Whales. Gonna give the Narwhals that 1-0 lead. and that might be the only goal of the game, Frog. I think that the way that both teams are playing at this rate, that was the only goal.
Yeah, the mechanics needed there from Icy in order to get back to that ball. Actually bumped Kulo off the challenge on the way to the ball, and then Bry has to rush back, do all he can, get a save. It is a very tough save there. You're coming from faster than the ball and have to get behind it to save it. Icy, second goal, gets a dunk over Butcher. Narwhals have opened up the scoring here late in this one. The pass from Docile, I think that may secure this game. Minute is a little bit of time. We'll have to see how the Whales respond, though. Narwhals might be bringing the series to a tie.
Yes, Frog. Sorry, I had tapped out for a second. But yeah, Narwhals go up 2, and I think they have this series. It could still go to the Whales, but things have been, it's not looking good for the Whales here, and we might have a tied series. Great bang out by Hyper, trying to milk as much time as he can, but Icy looking to get another goal here, but he's not going to be able to get anything going. Bry, let's see what he can do. He looks for a musty, but he didn't have a flip. Let's see, drops it down. Kulo, awkward. Butcher, no boost. Great 50 by Hyper. He's going to take it into the corner. Let's see what he can do. Looks to get his center, but he's not going to be able to. Butcher clears it out. Icy keeps it up, and Kulo's going to have to send it out. Bry, awkward. Ball gets flipped up. This is not looking good for the Whales here.
Ball is going to be bouncing middle. Icy looking for the hat trick. Icy finds the height track. That's going to bring us to a 2-2 series here. Narwhals, they've put the shots up here. That's a nice corner bounce for Icy. Kulo and Bride, they don't really know where the shooter's going to be at, right? They think maybe he's higher, maybe he's lower. We're not quite sure. Icy a little bit of speed, not much though. Kind of messed up the defense. There's going to be the victory for the Narwhals. Just about 8 seconds to play. We'll see if Whales get anything for the road. As Kulo's trying to get something centered. Icy's there with challenge. Just a great game from Icy all around. Hat trick. It's what you love to see. 2-2 series now. Definitely not going to be an easy road for the Whales anymore. It's 3-1 would be a lot easier. Now we're going to see. Maybe there's a timeout. Maybe we're going to just go again. This next game is going to be the important one.
Yes, Frog. Docile was a great change here for the Narwhals. And, I mean, great performance there from Icy. I mean, we didn't see much of him in that first 2 games, but now he has stepped up and provided for his team. I think the series could honestly go either way. We're looking at probably a Game 7 series, Frog. And I'm excited for these next couple games.
Yeah, we've seen multiple Game 7 series already here in Alpha. We had 3 last night. A 4th one here would be amazing. Although, it's going to take a second to get there. I mean, we still have to have at least 3 more games played. Docile subbing up for Seth, who had some sort of something going on. Maybe another match. Maybe had to go help out, do something. Who knows? We're not quite sure. It's 2-2. Seth looks to be permanently out of the lobby. Icy! 4th goal straight for Icy. That's a quick one to start the game.
Yeah, great center there from Hyper, and Icy just there to finish it in between the 2 defenders. Great early goal here for the Narwhals, but I mean the Whales, just like they did in Game 3, could easily come back here.
Ball is going to bounce off the sidewall. Kulo might have found a bang. Is anyone going to be back? It will be Hyper at back wall. He's going to take it up. Gets bumped in the process. Icy, what a clear. Is that going to find the net? Bry has to get a save. It's going to be off target. Bry gets a touch on that as well. Now Butcher trying to get a shot on. Does he have an angle? No. Puts it to the corner. Hyper disrupts. Kulo's going to be the only Whale back and it has no boost. He loses the ball. Thankfully, though, his teammate and Butcher is there. Right away, looks like the Narwhals might have found their step with having Docile on the team. As I said, that Kulo gets the shot. Bulls, it's going to be another long match. I think it might be 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Both teams have had some pretty equal play on the ball here. And Docile looking to get a bump here. Not sure if that was a play he wanted because both teammates were kind of awkward. And yeah, it's kind of unlucky there for the Narwhals, but Butcher, great placement into the corner to tie the game up.
Tying the game up, 1 minute down. Kickoff win here for the Whales. Dawson's there immediately. Dawson actually changed his car to defending. Starts that and the big toss decal. Kulo gets the pinch in. Butcher can get the ball. It's going to be a shot. Oh, Docile gets the save. Set off target. Rye looking for the follow-up. Can't find the net. It's over 2, though. I mean, Whales, they have some pressure here. If they can keep it up, they're surely going to find a goal eventually. Icy, though, might have a clear out. Might have a follow-up. No boost on the sidewall. Can't quite get back to the ball. Hyper's going to have to step.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is definitely going to be a 1-goal game again, Frog. But our both teams looking pretty even right now. It looks like the Narwhals going to try to get a push here. Icy's not going to be able to get center, though. Great clear out by Butcher. Can he get something going here for the Whales? Nice demo by Icy to prevent anything from happening. Docile looks to get a 50 on, but Bright is there to send it back out. Icy awkward. Can they get a goal here? Great save though by Hyper. And now let's see. Butcher sends it back corner, and it's gonna get cleared out. Docile on the ball, but he doesn't actually get the touch. Very interesting. And it's looking awkward here for the Narwhals. I mean, Will's got some good pressure, but the pressure is just going between team. It's looking really, really even, Frog.
Docile. Touchdown boost. Butcher's going to get it by him. Hyper. Maybe a shot. She can't find the net. It's going to be a pass from Kulo. We're still tied 1-1 here. Gets to clear out Docile. But had a bang. Doesn't quite get there. Rye's going to have a space in the air. He sees an open net. It's only Hyper back. He gets the flip. The dunk, maybe. He's going to roll. Nobody's there to finish. It's off the post. Whales almost got a goal there. Not quite, though. It's the Narwhals now. Icy has 4 goals for the Narwhals in a row. This might be a shot on. Not quite. No, we haven't seen a goal for 2 minutes here now. We saw an opportunity. It was quite a good one for the Whales. That was rolling in front of the net for quite some time. Just nobody was there. Bry shoots on. It's going to be near post. Here's Docile. He's subbing up because Seth had to go. Can't find anything. Icy to center. Paper there. Not quite. Low bangs downfield. Butcher was looking for the redirect. Goals. A minute 30 to go. I mean, another overtime would be sweet. I think someone's going to find a goal before them.
Yeah, I honestly think they will. Maybe one right here from the Whales, but Brian's not going to be able to. Great pinch out there by Hyper. And I think we honestly get a goal here. A minute 19 is a lot of time here in Alpha. And either team could easily score. Hyper is going to look to control it. Icy demos Bry. Ball gonna get sent out, but it's to Butcher. Can he get a flick here? He does, but it's off the post. And a great try from Bry there, but he's gonna get defended well. Kulo, no boost, not gonna be able to do anything. And Bry just trying to keep the pressure up. Butcher not gonna be able to get it on target. And Icy looks to pinch it out. This could be on. Whales are not giving up the attack. And the ball's gonna float here middle. Can the Narwhals get something back?
Low, has some power off the sidewall. He's gonna roll it into the corner. Hyper to Icy. No, Docile's gonna be there. Nobody's back quite yet for the Narwhals. Icy still has the ball. It's only Kulo. Icy tries to get a pass out, but Bry trying to intercept. Docile. He's gonna hit up to the sidewall again. We're running out of time. We might see an overtime here. Pass to Kulo. Can't quite convert. Ball is towards the Whales net. It's a floater. Docile trying to get a shot. Can't quite. It's centered again. Bry gets the clear away. It's going to be Hyper versus Bry. 5 seconds. Docile to the corner. Secure safety for the Narwhals. Here's overtime. Game number 5.
Yes, 2 overtime games in a row. Frog. Icy. He's going to have control here. Can he get something crazy? One reset. He gets it around 1, but it's off the post. And Hyper is there for the shot, Frog. What a goal. Icy sets his team up perfectly, and Hyper with a crazy angle to bring the Narwhals up 3-2 in this series.
The shot setup and then the angle from Hyper to finish that one off was quite the combo. I mean, I was seeing Icy hit the flip. I thought he was going to have great placement on it. He actually placed it to the sidewall, and there's Hyper to dive in and get it past Kulo. They were not expecting that shot. Now, we're going to be heading to game number 6. It's going to be match point for the Narwhals. Shots are very even now. They're actually tied 8 apiece, or not 8, 10 apiece, sorry. And saves also tied. We're looking like a very similar squad besides the goals. Speaking of goals, what do you think the Whales are going to need to change in order to bring it to game 7 and avoid elimination?
I mean, look, Frog, I like you were saying with the stats, everything about even, except the one thing I saw that the Whales were dominating most was the field. They always were on the Narwhals side, and I think if they can keep that up and get some goals going, they had a couple unfortunate, uh, like, unable to score times, but I think if they can just keep that up like they just did, they will get this game back and force it to 7.
Forcing it to 7 is definitely the quest the Whales are on now. Narwhals are just trying to get away with the victory and come back to play tomorrow versus the Wolves. We'll see off the kickoff. Hypers, you might have another chance here. There's Icy in the air, trying to find the placement. That would have been a great shot if you down top left corner. Instead, unfortunately, it's going to be off. Kulo trying to follow the ball. Docile's there. Docile's playing great, subbing in. Beta players are definitely able to survive in this level of play. Hyper's a little bit backwards. Still into the corner. Kulo at center. Docile is hit it high. That might work out for the Narwhals in the end, and it does. What a shot by Icy.
Yeah, I think that Docile subbing was honestly needed. The Seth was no disrespect. Sorry, he was looking kind of slow right now, and I think that Docile is coming in as giving the team some life. And now the Narwhals go up 1-0.
Narwhals up 1-0. Now it's going to be a clock game. Trying to get some more goals on the way. Kulo's up in the air. Get under him by Icy. Icy gets the flip and the scoop. Butcher's up to respond to that. Trying to control it in the corner. It's a little awkward for both teams. Nobody's not sure what quite the right move is. Papers is going to elect to bring it back. Kulo might have a shot. He's going to look for Butcher. Just going to float there. Rye's going to play his third man. Going to wait a little bit. Stall out on this ball. Finally takes it into the corner. Gets 50 into the middle. Kulo puts to the sidewall. That's going to be Butcher. Looking for an aerial. There's just a one pop, and Docile's there. Trying to follow it up. Can't quite get there. It really seems like the Narwhals are just going to be all over the place here. Docile, what a save by Kulo. And another one. What a sequence by Kulo. Whales alpha captain. 2 great saves there. I don't know if they counted to official Rocket League stats. I would for sure count them. There's another 50. Only Hypers are back for the Narwhals. It's going to be floating in the middle. He's not quite there. Icy. It's a touch straight center. Kulo can get it on by Hyper. Icy, mechanical player for the Narwhals. Trying to get a flipper set. Challenge by Fry. Butcher challenging Docile. Narwhals have been challenging this Whales' defensive skills all game here. It's only been 2 minutes. Feels a lot longer probably for that Whales defense. So they're struggling on boost right now. Only Fry with some in the tank. He's going to get a catch. He gets dunked by Docile. Kulo, quick counterattack opportunity. He's looking for a double tap. Icy's going to double tap that out. Butcher trying to find that pass over Icy. It's 50 away. Goals. Narwhals, they're kind of just stalling out, keeping the pressure on. Whereas I feel like a quick counterattack could help them. Do you feel the same way? You've seen anything different?
I definitely see it. The Whales, they're just trying to keep it off their side of the field, keep some offensive pressure up. They really just don't want the Whales in front of the net because they know if they have the opportunity, they're gonna get a shot on. And we could see one here, but Docile is going to be able to clear out. Great clear there. No one from the Narwhals are going to be able to get there. Icy, he 50s it out to Docile, but Docile's awkward. Hyper is dead. And let's see, great job there from Docile to stay back as his teammate was demoed. And, we might see something here from the Whales Frog.
Yeah, Whales, they're running out of time. Icy, trying to carry something, gets the bump. End up going to save his shot with the recoil on that bump. Bry, bang the Butcher. Does Butcher had the angle? It might be too weak. Does Icy get back? He does. Dunk. Is he gonna find the net? Finally, Butcher puts it in. I mean, Bry almost had that dunk perfect. It was just too slow. I think Icy might have been able to get back to it. Butcher wasn't there. They're gonna tie this one up, goals 1-1. We'll see if we go to a third overtime or if we just see an outright victory in regulation.
Yeah, Frog, I mean, that goal there was real nice. I mean, it was real good attempt for defense, goal line save. But that dunk from Bry, even though it didn't get the goal in, was definitely necessary in keeping them on that offensive pressure, leading to the goal. Let's see if Icy can get one back here. Great dunk. Docile gets an awkward shot. It's not going to be on. Pinch out. Hyper, he has to take it back. Can't let the Whales get anything here. But they're not going to stop. They're going to keep the pressure up.
Butcher trying to get something going. It's in the corner. Might have a dunk onto Docile. He will. It's going to be a floater, though, and Hyper's there to respond. Bang away, not quite on target. That got enough power. Could have found the net. Too low. Gonna leave it for Bry. He's gonna go backward. Butcher is ready in the midfield. See how that happens. It's not. Tulo's gonna be the only one back. They're gonna have to make something do. So they got 30 seconds. Both teams trying to not allow a goal now. Docile gonna shoot though. Butcher is there. Butcher and Bry up on the attack for the Whales. He's gonna put it straight to Bry. Bry's gonna play it slow. Gets a fake on the one. Is pinched out. Butcher is back though. Whales, there's a little bit of scary moments on some of these clears. Is Icy now going to try to get a solo play? Can't quite get there. Got 10 seconds left. It's looking like we may head to end of regulation.
Yeah, we might see a third overtime here, Frog, unless the Whales can unless the Narwhals can find something here, but they're going to let it drop. 3 overtimes in a row after 2 blowout games. This is a tight series, Frog. And let's see who can get one back. Let's see, Narwhals, they're going to try to get one get the early pressure. Hyper, he's going to stay on the ball. Can he get something going? Ball's backboard. Butcher's awkward. But it's a great clear out by Kulo. Icy trying to keep it middle. But let's see. Bry, he's going to get it past the one, but Docile is there. Narwhals, they do not want to let this on their side, but it's going to get pinched out. Butcher, no boost. Kulo, full boost. Can he get something going here? He's not going to be able to. Great save by Hyper. And let's see what they're going to do about it. Bry, great attempt, but he's not going to be able to do it. 50's in the midfield, Frog. Who do you think is going to take this?
Well, Hyper, he finds the open net. Gets the shot, secures the series for the Narwhals. The Whales season is unfortunately done. They played Wednesday night, after the play-ins, at this peak, had this playoff opportunity. All of a sudden, now down 2 series. They go out and 5 and a game 6. What a play from Hyper there in the midfield. I mean, I believe he 2v1 or 1v2'd there to find the net.